Everybody, my name is Sharon George and today we're going to talk about interface. So the question that I have got for interface is: develop an application in Java for automating the banking operations using interfaces. Create an interface called accountable which contains the functions such as deposit, withdraw and balance inquiry. Create savings account class and current account class, both of which implements the accountable interface. Perform menu-driven operations like deposit, withdraw and balance inquiry from a test class. So an interface will be general, it will contain only abstract functions, and all these abstract functions will be defined by the classes who implements the interface. It is must that these abstract functions are defined by the classes who implements it. So moving on to the program, so I have created inside experiment 7 package, I have created test.java which will contain the main function, accountable1.java which is the interface, and savings account.java and current account.java. So let's move on to accountable1.java which is the interface first. So I have mentioned that it belongs to package experiment 7. Then it is always public. So public interface, the name of the interface accountable1, then void deposit, void withdraw and void balance inquiry. These three are the abstract functions. It doesn't have any implementation inside the interface, but the point is that these functions should be implemented by the classes who implements it, who implements the accountable interface. So moving on to the classes who implements it. First class is savings account.java. So this implements accountable1. Then the data members are private space double dot amount, then balance and min balance. Amount is the amount that I have to withdraw or deposit, balance is the remaining balance, and min balance is the minimum balance that I could have in the account. So this is the constructor. Void savings account, I've initialized the amount as 0.0 and balance as 10,000. Then void public void deposit, the deposit function. Now see, I'm implementing all the functions here. That is what I told. So now deposit, I create a new scanner object S, and then I ask the user to enter the amount that he or she wants to deposit. So the amount will be taken, amount equal to S.next double, and it will be added with the existing balance. So existing balance is 10,000, and now I would add the amount to 10,000. So now I would say that the rupees this much amount has been successfully deposited, and the balance is also updated. Now for the withdraw function, I've also created a scan object here. I would ask the user the amount that the user wants to withdraw, and then the amount would be taken. Amount is equal to S.next double using the scanner object. Now this time it is withdrawal. So whatever balance is there, from there the amount will be deducted. So 10,000 minus that amount, and min balance should be 1,000. So if min balance have initialized it as 1,000, so balance is less than equal to min balance, then you have to display that you cannot withdraw, and balance is equal to balance plus amount. Again you have to add the amount to the balance, else you can just say that the amount has been successfully withdrawn. Then public balance void balance inquiry, balance in savings account, you have to display the balance. So one thing you have to notice is all these functions should be public. You see public void, public withdraw and public balance. So now current.java, it is very similar to savings account. Only difference is I've initialized the balance as 5,000 here. It also implements accountable. It also has three variables, amount, balance and min balance. And here the balance has been initialized as 5,000. It was 10,000 then. So you have to perform the same logic for all the functions here inside current.java. Moving on to test.java. So here you import java.lang and java.util.scanner, and you begin with the main function, public static void main. Inside this you've initialized your character variable ch, the integer variable ch is equal to 1. Then you create a scanner object S. Then you create objects of the two classes that implements the interface. So one object is SA of savings account and the other object is of current account CA. So now it's a menu driven program. Using the do while loop you create the menu. So the menu gives 4 options: deposit, withdraw, 3 options: deposit, withdraw and balance inquiry. So I've created a choice integer variable. The user will be asked to enter the choice, and the choice will be passed within the switch statement. So if the choice is 1, it will go for the deposit option. So the user will be asked which account it wants to go for. So if the user enters 1, that is the savings account, then SA dot deposit will be called. If the user says current account, then CA dot deposit will be called, and break. Similarly, if the user wants to withdraw, he or she will be again asked for savings or current account. If it is 1, then SA dot withdraw will be called, and if it is 2, then CA dot withdraw will be called. For the balance inquiry also, balance inquiry functions will be called. If it is savings account, SA dot balance inquiry. If it is current account, CA dot balance inquiry. I hope you understood. It's really simple. Let's just build and run and try to see this. So enter the choice. I want to deposit to the savings account. 2000 is the amount that I want to deposit. So rupees 2000 has been successfully. If I want to continue, I press 0. Now I would check the balance. So for the savings account, the initial balance was 10,000. I deposited 2,000, so it should display 12,000. Yeah, savings account. See, it is displaying 12,000. I hope you understood. Moving on to withdrawal. For the current account, I want to withdraw from the current account. So if I enter 2,000, it should display 3,000 because the balance initialized is 5,000. I withdraw 2,000 from current account. So now it is 3,000. Suppose I want to withdraw again, and that too from the current account. And this time I withdraw 5,000. You cannot withdraw because it is more than the amount that the user has. So I hope you understood. That's it. Thank you.